Hey guys, have another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay for you here today. I'm surprised it actually did pretty good in this game. I did a match of one shot. I suck with snipers. I don't know why. I've always wanted to be a quickscoper, but I'm just awful at it. So I'm surprised. I went I think 20 and 14. It's really not that bad. Had a couple nice plays. I was the best scoring player in the game, which I don't know how the hell that happened. I am awful usually, but I had a pretty good game here. I think I got lucky. But this time, I think I'm going to talk about what it feels like to work as a teenager. This summer, I was 15. I am 15, about to turn 16, but I had my first job this summer. And, you know, being a teenager and having a job, it's great. You know, you get money, you get to spend whatever you want. You get to, if you have a girlfriend, you get to take her out, and then she's happy. You get to buy your own gifts for everybody, you get to treat yourself. I know, I must have eaten out like every night. I just spent my money like crazy. But the thing about it is a lot of people kind of look down on teenagers when they work, I feel like. The place that I worked, they haven't had stable management where I live. Everyone else lives like 4 miles up the road and they have to come down, so the stores never open regularly, besides this year. I worked at a sunglass shop, and not gonna say any names, but the manager there, he was a young guy. I think he was 21, maybe 22, and it was his first real job, basically, and it was his first time managing, of course. And what was so hard about that is, especially since it was his first job, he especially looked down on me as a teenager. My buddy and I, we both worked there, my best friend, for like 10 years now, and he kind of acted like he owned us almost. Like, he would make charge of stuff that had to be cleaned every day, and he wouldn't put himself on charge, he put us on charge. And he tried to get us fired on multiple occasions and stuff. He just didn't like the fact that we were younger than him and doing as good as he was. Now, why he did that, I have no clue, but it was everybody's first year. Like, every single person at stores that first year. I mean, they sent so many representatives to come teach us. It was every other week we had meetings in the shop just to learn on how to sell the stuff and everything. So it was everybody's first year, and I guess he kind of felt threatened by us because we were doing so good. But I guess he kind of also, like, he kind of snooped through my paychecks a lot, which I didn't like, because I actually had a huge fight with him and the owner over it and everything, because he just wanted to know what I was being paid, because he thought that I was being paid as much as him, and he didn't like that. But, you know, I was getting paid minimum wage being a teenager, and it doesn't matter what I made, because it's how he spends his own money. But I can do with my money what I want, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that us as a teenager should have been treated as the way I don't think I should have been treated the way I was. I know in the store I had the best sales numbers, and it was real unfair how we were treated. As a teenager getting a job, it's not always the easiest thing, especially because people think all teenagers are irresponsible. You know, none of them want to apply themselves, none of them want to get up and go to work and everything, but that's not true, and I think that really showed this year. I know I had to cancel plans with friends all throughout the summer because someone else was calling me. But I called out maybe once, and I called out as a big deal. I guess because they think that since I'm so young, I don't get the privileges they do. But like I had a trip planned with my buddy. We had it planned all summer to go to a campground, and I told him we had the trip. Told him multiple times. He told me that since I told him I wanted that day off, he was gonna put me on. And it was just a giant bunch of bullcrap that he did. And, like, had I been an older person, he would have let it go. But I feel like people in the work area feel like they can just do whatever they want to teenagers, and they can just get away with it because we're not, like, we don't have as much authority in the workplace. Because not only that we don't have much authority, so to say, but that we aren't as developed as they are, I guess, and we don't have the knowledge they do. But sometimes that's not always the case. I know there's a lot of people I know that are smarter than this idiot that I worked with. He didn't even finish high school, I don't think, and he was just a complete bum. But other than prep management, I mean, working as a as a teenager is great. You know, you get, as I said, you get all the money you want to spend on. I mean, I made $4,500 this summer. I mean, of course I have none of it to show now. I spend it all, but if you start working at 14, if you can find a job and you save up, it'll be really good because you know you can save up for your college. And not only that, but when you turn, where I live, you have to be 17 to get your driver's license. So the second I turn 17 next year, if I save all my money for summer, I can buy myself like a not even a really good car, like an old car for like $3 grand. It'll be running, you know, I can get myself to work, to school, and everything. And it's what helps you feel the best is you did it by yourself. You didn't need anybody, like you didn't ask. It's not a birthday present. You worked and you earned it yourself. And I think being a teenager and be able to do that, a lot of kids like just look over. But if you're a bit more mature and you understand how everything works later on in the world, then you're gonna be able to like kind of appreciate the money you make more. It's just not enough kids, I feel like, have jobs. My dad worked from the time he was 15 and on, and he's doing great and everything. And I think more teenagers should get summer jobs because it really helps you teach how to save and manage your money, and that can be helpful later in life. And looks like that's all we got here today, guys. I'm going to be uploading every Tuesday and Friday, so keep checking back every Tuesday and Friday for new videos.